Another family of a sailor aboard the USS George Washington is talking about a loved one nearly taking their life. It comes following a series of deaths, including at least 3 suicides of sailors assigned to the carrier. A military mental health awareness group says the parents of the sailor reached out to them to share their concerns. NewsNation correspondent Evan Lambert has more on this latest case from Washington.
Yes, and unfortunately, there was an attempt.
The co-founders of the Caserta Foundation, which works to end the suicide epidemic in the military, tell NewsNation they've spoken to the parents of a sailor on the USS George Washington who attempted to take his life in recent days. He's now getting treatment. The aircraft carrier, which is docked and undergoing major maintenance, is connected with a string of deaths, 4 of them suicides, according to the Navy. 3 sailors taking their lives all within a week of each other last month. Some sailors aboard say living conditions on the ship are close to uninhabitable, with a lack of electricity and constant noise making sleep difficult.
How many people need to die before you do something? What is the magic number?
Patrick and Terry Caserta know the pain of these sailors' families. Their son Brandon, also a sailor, died by suicide in 2018. They've successfully lobbied Congress to pass the Brandon Act, which expands mental health services in the military.
It is Brandon's legacy. And I do believe that it can work if it's allowed to work. It has to be implemented correctly, and it has to be pushed down through the ranks.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin acknowledged a problem with the way sailors are housed on ships undergoing repair like the George Washington.
Certainly, there's a problem there. We got to understand what that problem was a bit more, and then we have to figure out what to do to ensure that we don't have these kinds of problems in the future.
The Navy undertaking 2 separate investigations into the suicides and the conditions and culture on the aircraft carrier. In the last month, it has allowed nearly 260 of about 400 sailors the option to relocate from the ship to temporary housing.
That was Evan Lambert reporting. The Navy denies the suicide attempt to NewsNation. Meantime, the Secretary of the Navy will meet with the carrier's command this coming Tuesday. And we want to remind you that there is help available. If you've had thoughts of your own of taking your own life, you can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. We also have this information available on wavy.com.